This morning is one of those mornings where you figure out that there's a very big difference between hitting the snooze button and hitting the off button. Hey everybody, welcome to another Motivational Monday. It is the 20th, November 23rd, I think. And this weekend was a bit crazy. There was a lot of stuff going on. We as parents got a reminder that it's much different changing a baby than it is changing a toddler when it comes to diaper changes, because changing a toddler, they've got control of all their functions by that point. And, you can just kind of do it at your own leisure. It doesn't need to be raced or speedy. But changing a baby is kind of like approaching a bomb. Like you just kind of stand back a little bit. You do everything very gently, but then you have to do it very quickly because seconds can be a huge amount of difference between a nice clean diaper change and oh my god, what bodily function just happened. And obviously what I'm referring to is Liam just kind of exploded everywhere in the middle of a diaper change, and I couldn't help but laugh, knowing of course I wasn't the one doing it, but also Michelle was laughing as well. It was one of those hilarious moments that you can't be angry at. It just is. The flash is in my eye. Both kids are doing pretty well. Logan's getting over a cold of some sort. He's at that point where he's coughing stuff up. And while that's good, it's good that it's moving. Toddlers at his age don't really know or understand the idea of like spitting out what they cough up. So he's constantly coughing it up, getting it to about here, swallowing it back down. Not the best remedy for his situation, but it's better than him just having that dry cough where nothing's moving. Liam, on the other hand, is getting a little worse. His cold turned into, I think it's called like bronchiolitis or something like that. It's basically bronchitis, but when you're that little, when he's only 8 weeks old, 8 weeks today actually, his airway is too tiny, and so even the slightest restriction can be really harmful. So we have to do breathing treatments with him. Michelle's actually gone through this before with other children that she's taken care of. Oh, this is gonna burn into my retina. The handy thing is that Michelle also, since she has asthma and it's gotten really bad over the years, at some points, not right now, it's not that bad, but it got really bad for a while, she has a nebulizer. So all we had to do is get new tubing for it, and then we have to do breathing treatments for him as needed. So if it gets really bad, we put him through one of the breathing treatments, and since he can't put his mouth over the end of the tube and use it to breathe in, we just kind of point the end of it at his nose so that the medicine actually kind of gets in there while he breathes. And it was the middle of the night last night, around, well, it was like 2:30 in the morning last night. I got up to feed him, and then I was having a hard time putting him down. I got Michelle to come and help me. She decided it was a good time to just do one of the breathing treatments because he sounded really congested. So we were both working together getting it done, and she's holding him while I'm pointing the tubing at him. And I just got this quick impression that he looked exactly like the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland, just sitting on top of a mushroom with like a hookah, just getting baked. Oh, the life of a baby. Got this latest episode of the Motley Stew show up a little late. It was up on Sunday, just a little later in the day. So if you haven't gotten a chance to go check that out, you can do so here or somewhere up there. There'll be a button. Yeah, the reason why I got up a little late was just because these particular episodes, when I do the recap of the debates, there's a lot to go over. Usually they're 2 to 3 hours long in terms of the debate, so there's a lot of points to cover, and that makes the show itself a little long. There's lots of images to grab, so it just takes a little more time. And last week was super busy, so I didn't even get a chance to watch the debate until Thursday night, so I didn't even get to shoot until Friday night. Got a chance Saturday night to hang out with my friends, watch Empire Strikes Back and this kind of Star Wars themed party. It was amazing. Well done. Many props to Brent for setting it all up. And that kind of leads into my Motivational Monday topic this week, which is reconnect with friends and family. You never know how much energy you get from kind of touching base with those people that you care about, touching base with those people who in various ways kind of inspire you. There is usually a good reason why you are friends with these people, and that can help feed you along the way. When they're excited about things that you're doing, or you become excited about things that they do, that's just juice. That's juice to get in the tank to push you along. Their ideas can help spur on your ideas and vice versa, and it can just be a wonderful thing on top of the benefit of just actually touching base with those people and seeing what they're up to. Now, I try to make it a goal at least once a week to reach out to a member of my family or friends that I haven't talked to in a while, just to kind of constantly keep a lot of those connections alive, because you don't realize how much time goes by between seeing those people or talking to those people, especially when you have kids. And once you have a family, your life gets kind of obviously wrapped up in that family, in that nucleus, and years can go by before you realize you haven't seen anybody outside of that connection. So it takes a little bit of work work, it can take some effort, and sometimes it can feel a little bit futile because it can feel like a one-way street if you're always reaching out to people who aren't reaching back. But you know what? Don't take that personally, because when you're reaching out to people, you're reaching out for your benefit. You're reaching out because you want to talk to them and you want to have that connection. And if they're not reaching back, or they take a lot of time, or they're busy, whatever it might be, don't take it as a personal slight against you. It just might be that they're just as busy as you are. And it doesn't mean that you're not getting that benefit. You know, you're still making the effort, and sometimes making that effort is enough. Making that effort can really mean something to you, and that's what matters. So that's my tidbit for this week's Motivational Monday. Hope you guys have a good one. Stay tuned for tomorrow, and as always, be good to each other.